Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another segment of Asaph Cafe. I am your host, Asaph Adonai, and once again on my immediate left, affectionately, our aging rocker, Emmett. And this time, we are at the Vatican in Rome.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Isn't that a beautiful shot?
Oh, it is.
Kind of a almost nighttime
Yes, beautiful.
shot there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I've never been to the Vatican for real.
Nor have I, nor have I.
Well, we could talk about it and talk about your health and everything. But
I've never even been outside the country.
Well, we'll talk about that too. You want to start us off?
Please bless our soda and our time together in Jesus' name, Heavenly Father.
Amen. Thank you. And
I already ate my sandwich, so.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I didn't even know where they were going to come. You know, I thought, well, oh, you know, so at least I was doing stuff from my other show, The Awful Truth About Society, getting on various websites to get more information.
Good.
Yep. Beautiful. Mm-hmm.
I'll play for you.
Thanks.
Ave Maria.
Hail Mary, full of grace in Latin. Beautiful. Yep.
Ave Maria.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Hopefully, do Mary proud, huh?
Yes, indeed, indeed.
Well, this is a perfect song to start this off.
Yeah, it is. This was even sung on the Lawrence Welk show.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, Norman Zimmer, the Champagne lady, sang
remember.
this.
We'll talk about her too.
Yep. Beautiful.
There you
Oh,
go,
beautiful.
Ave Maria. Yeah, that's Ave Maria. Pretty cool. Yeah, Norma Zimmer was quite the singer.
Oh yeah, she was.
The younger generation may not remember Norma Zimmer, but she was called the Champagne Lady on the
Lawrence
original
Welk.
Lawrence Welk show, and she used to sing all this gospel
Yeah,
music,
yeah,
and the regular stuff too, like the Sound of Music.
Oh yeah.
All that. It was so cool.
Yeah.
Just to listen to this lady. She had a really distinctive
she
sound.
did. Yeah, she.
Kind of like Snow White.
Yeah. Exactly. Is she still alive, or did she pass away?
She's gone.
Yeah, I thought that. Yeah.
Well, she was what? I think in her 80s or something.
Yep.
But her voice kind of stayed with her all the way
Yeah.
to the end. So it was always a delight to watch Norma Zimmer and listen to her.
Oh yeah.
So you doing all right otherwise?
Well, basically, yeah. I got my allergy shot yesterday. I couldn't be on the cafe last week because I had such a bad allergy attack on Wednesday. And I think I was doing other things. Someone was coming into something about the door or something. I can't even remember what. But I couldn't make it because if you're having an allergy, an allergy attack, they will not give you allergy shots. They're worried about anaphylactic shock. So I had to get it on Thursday. I've got to get one a week. At least one a week, one a week,
Well, don't worry. I had some work I had to do last Thursday anyway.
Wonderful. But yeah. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine from church, I was at an adoration yesterday. I didn't need to wear it today, but you know one of those filter masks for the smoke?
Yeah.
She gave me one, just adoration.
Okay.
And I wore it over to the allergy shot clinic, down in Mullen, where I got my allergy shots. Yeah. So I got my allergy shot yesterday, yep.
Good for you.
Yeah, they're awfully nice over there.
And where'd you get your treatment done?
What?
Where'd you get your treatment done? What hospital did you go to?
Oh, I didn't go to a hospital, it's a clinic.
Oh, clinic, okay.
It's a clinic down on Mullen Road, nice doctor, just private doctor type of thing.
Oh, I see, okay.
A small room, that kind of thing. Just a little clinic,
Good for you, I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah. Even little kids need allergy shots,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They can get it. yeah, I mean, you ought to see it over there. There's a long line of people for allergy shots, and sadly, they only give them 1 to 5 or 1 to 4. I can't remember. 1 to 5, Monday through Thursday.
Yeah, I see.
But there are a lot of people that need them.
Oh yeah.
I'm not even on bottle D yet. That's the highest dose. Soon, once I'm done with bottle C, you know, they gradually build up your immunity by having stronger and stronger and stronger concentrations on what I'm allergic to.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, that was good for you. So you're sounding a lot better too.
Yeah. I had a major allergy attack this morning when I first woke up after my purge. Just trying to listen to the radio, just coughing and trying to listen to Rush Limbaugh, just coughing, having coughing fits and spitting fits. I almost wondered if I going to be able to come here, but I made it. Yeah.
Good for you. Well, I'll take advantage of you while you're here. We'll do this taping and see how you feel after we're done. But this is such a beautiful backdrop again, the Vatican. You know. Now, you've never been to the Vatican, have you?
No, I've never even been outside the country. I don't have a passport and the money to go outside the country.
Okay, well, see, the only reason why I got to live overseas is because my father was in the Air Force. And, of course, since we were children, family automatically got to go. Of course, my father was never sent to Rome. We lived in Taipei, Taiwan when I was a little boy. And that's about the extent of overseas travel that I got to do in my lifetime.
If I got to go overseas, you know, actually I'd like to go to Ireland. I wonder if there are any pubs. There's got to be pubs left in Ireland. They say they're closing down all the pubs. But I wouldn't mind a trip to Ireland. That was beautiful music. That'd be nice. Oh, yeah. Drink all their beer.
This is called Coming Through the Rye.
Oh, sorry, my bad manners. Do you want any of the secret ingredient?
Yeah, I'll take some.
The spinning inside, the spinning in the dryer, spinning in the washing machine. La, 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 la.
Coming Through the Rye is the name of that old Irish song.
Yep.
I would imagine in that part of the world that you'd like to go to, they would play that kind of music all the time.
Oh yeah, it's wonderful.
Yeah.
Somehow I lost the station for it on the internet, and I can't remember the call letters. I was able to get an authentic Irish station from Ireland somehow on the computer, and boy, it was great music. They even had news from Ireland.
Really?
The weather reports. I mean, it was. I've forgotten what it was. It's years ago. It was really great. Yeah, I guess now through the internet you can listen to radio stations. Just put in the call letters and the town. You can get them. You know.
You can do it on the internet.
Yep, you can.
Good, I'll have to check that out.
If the easy listening was played on KOZ FM, Lewiston, I'd be coming here every day just to listen to a few of their songs, but they're not, so, you know.
Oh, yeah. Here's a song that comes to mind. Tell me if you've ever heard this song. It's been a while since I've done it, so... Recognize it?
Nope,
Here's the melody. You don't recognize?
Nope.
I'll give you a hint. It has to do with the death of Christ. I'll do it again. You still don't recognize
The Passion of the Christ?
You're close.
I don't know it.
It's called Eli, Eli, spelled E-L-I-E-L-I.
Yeah.
That's the beginning of it. That whole entire song, it'd take too long to play it all the way through, but it's called Eli, Eli.
Interesting,
it talks about the Passion of the Christ.
Interesting. I didn't think it was the soundtrack to the Passion of the Christ, no. I didn't
well, it refers to his suffering.
Yeah, yeah.
They may not use the word passion in the song, but that's the name of the song, Eli, Eli. It's a beautiful song, and it covers the entire crucifixion, actually. You have to use your imagination.
Yeah, interesting.
There's no words to it. It's just a beautiful instrumental, and it refers to the... I just thought I'd throw that piece of trivia your way.
Wonderful. Yep.
Since we're at the Vatican there, you know.
Yep.
So I hope you'll get to visit this. I would love to visit this for real, too.
Oh, actually, I would, yeah.
I'm sure it's a beautiful, what is it, tourist attraction.
Oh, it is, and they have wonderful outdoor papal masses and even indoor. Like I've never seen the basilicas. I mean, I've seen cathedrals; they're impressive, but I've never gone to a basilica, a Catholic basilica that's even bigger.
Oh,
Those things are huge, and they're magnificently beautiful, and their altars are incredible. Like, wow,
Okay.
wow.
See if you know this one.
Yeah, if I were visiting the Vatican, I would want to take picture after picture after picture.
Reckon this thing?
Yes, come to the Lord, take it to the Lord in prayer.
Yeah.
If you ever burden, take it to the Lord, and what a friend we have in Jesus.
I'll do it again.
Norma Zimmer sang that one too. Yep, he did. She did. I always like the Lawrence Welk's Easter specials. They're beautiful.
It's just kind of a simple song.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, beautiful.
Piano version of that there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Norma Zimmer, she did all those songs. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
Now, I don't know. This might be the entrance. I don't know this.
Yeah, nor do I. It looks like the
site.
entrance. Yeah, it's one of the big things.
Is
Yeah,
that
the Vatican.
You
Yeah.
think it's the entrance to the
I
Vatican
think so.
itself? That's what it looks like. And they have their masses here. It's not on this. It's inside.
I'm not sure. I think that might be just the offices. I'm not positive. I've never been to the Vatican.
Okay.
I know they have their masses at the basilicas. The
Oh,
big
okay.
basilica. I think
like the cathedrals and all
yeah,
that?
those
Yeah.
huge basilicas.
Okay, I got
Like
you.
St. Mary
Yeah.
Major, or is that
Mhm.
St. Peter and Paul outside the walls, and some other ones. I can't remember.
Well, I know when I was looking up this photograph here, I saw some pictures with looked like Christ and the disciples. I saw some pictures with some popes.
Yeah.
They were like back shots.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
think that would work.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to find Pope John Paul II. I couldn't find him.
Yeah, yeah,
That would have been pretty cool to get in with him, get him in there.
yeah.
I mean, I like the other Pope too.
Yeah,
but,
oh yeah.
He was just such a popular Pope.
Yeah.
This last one that we had.
Pope Benedict XVI.
No, the other one.
Pope John Paul II. Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
think he was just such a.
He was.
I don't know anything about the what papacy they call it, but I guess
papacy,
these
yeah.
popes have their personalities.
Oh yeah, each pope does. Yes.
And so
The different styles. Yeah.
from what I understand about that Pope John Paul II, yeah, that's hard to pronounce. He was just such a popular personality.
He was.
You know.
Yeah.
Everybody seemed to really like this guy, the media and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah. Definitely.
And then who was the Pope after him?
Pope Benedict XVI, and he was wonderful.
Yeah. I saw an old video clip. I don't know what country it was in, but they were playing Tannhauser by Wagner.
Yeah.
And they had it set up where Pope Benedict was in the audience, but instead of him being in the audience, he was in the aisle. They had a certain like booth for him where, by himself with maybe a couple of cardinals. And
Yeah.
it was a beautiful shot. So when they showed the audience, you can see the whole audience in the cathedral, wherever they take that at, and the Pope sitting in the center,
Yeah.
literally in the aisle.
It's really sad he had to retire. I really missed Pope Benedict XVI. It's really sad that he felt he had to retire. I don't know.
I think his age might have had something
Yeah.
to do with that too. So because he was like already in his 80s, wasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was just a fantastic pope, I thought.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just thinking of just playing some chords right now.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna start practicing more hours again now that I get a chance.
Well, I forgot to mention, you know, we're filming this on August 31st. Soon, in less than 4 months, it'll be time for you to play. Are you going to play this year at the mall again for the Christmas season?
Yeah, I'm preparing for that right now. I don't have an actual date on that yet, but yeah, I'll be getting ready to do that soon.
Yeah.
While we're at the Vatican, let me play this song.
And of course, in about 3 or 4 weeks' time, it'll be time for the new Star Trek.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Have you seen any of the commercials on it yet?
No, I haven't.
They've been showing commercials.
Wow.
Not much though.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a really good series.
Yeah.
What little I've seen, it just looked really high tech.
Cool.
If Gene Roddenberry were alive, he'd probably love it.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely.
And they're keeping it kind of secret too. They're not showing much.
Yeah.
Beautiful song to play in the Vatican. This is called the Prelude in E minor.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I just love this song.
Didn't Bach write this or not?
No, that was Chopin.
Okay, yeah, Chopin.
And here's the conclusion. Just very simple. This might interest you. Are you familiar with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews?
Only a little bit.
Well, they're an organization where they help like Jewish people that are in Europe trying to get back to Jerusalem.
Yeah.
And then they feed like elderly people who maybe live on one meal a day in that part of the world. The reason I brought that up is because they're taking prayer requests now.
Oh, good.
They're going to actually go to the Western Wall in Jerusalem to present their prayer request to God. You know, when they pray in front of the wall. Yeah. So they're taking prayer requests, so it's not too late. So when we're done taping, if you have a prayer request, I'd suggest you you just send your prayer request and then that's
interesting. Yeah.
You don't have to have them corresponding with you or anything like that. Just prayer request. So I put my prayer request in when I first heard about it.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the announcement on the computer. They're doing that, and I told a lot of my friends, "I'll get the prayer request in."
Yeah.
Because I think it has something to do with that Jewish holiday that's coming up, where they pray. They just pray.
Yeah.
And pray some more. So that's a wonderful thing.
Yep. Would that be Yom Kippur? I'm not sure.
Something like that. It's one of those holidays coming up.
Yep.
So. Yeah, but you know, I sponsored them not for a long time. I made a one-time contribution once, and then they sent me this little certificate with the rabbi's signature on there saying thank you, and I still have it hanging up in my wall at home.
Yep.
But I guess American currency goes pretty far in that part of the world.
Interesting.
Yeah, you know, when they're helping people that have medical needs or physical needs for food and stuff like that. It's a wonderful ministry, really. Yeah. Well, there are a lot of wonderful ministries. I understand that, but they help the Jewish people.
Yeah, wonderful.
Help them get back to Jerusalem and things like that, from what I understand.
Yeah.
They just help.
Yeah.
And then with this Charleston thing that happened recently, they talked about that.
Oh yeah.
And that's just sad that we live in a world like that.
I know.
It's just very sad. So this organization is really helping and reaching out. So I just want to share that with you since we're at the Vatican. If you got a prayer request, you can contact them.
Wonderful.
And stuff. And you know, it's just a sacred site.
Yeah.
I understand. And I couldn't think of a better place we can pray anywhere.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I guess it just has a meaning when it's a special holy site, they call it. You know, stuff like that. I assume that the real Vatican will be doing their prayers. I don't know. Yeah, well, they often do prayers. They do prayers every day anyway. Yeah, so, and I'm sure that this International Fellowship of Christians and Jews probably pray every day. Going to the Western Wall in Jerusalem. Excuse me. Well, the smoke has been so terrible. It has been terrible for my allergies. Yeah, you know, in fact, just this morning they prayed for the firefighters. And,
wonderful.
You know, for their safety, and I guess that, you know, they can help put these fires out and help families and stuff.
Yeah.
YNOP Radio, just this morning they
wonderful.
They mentioned that on that 2-minute prayer program that they have.
Yeah.
I think I told you about that. Every day, Monday through Friday, around 9:30, just for about 2 minutes, they pray over the radio, and so they mentioned the firefighters, stuff like that. So, but yeah, we've just been plagued with. In fact, the entire summer, since the clouds have been kind of smoky.
I know. The sunlight has been blotted out, not very warm, yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't been using my air conditioner a lot because I don't want to blow some of the smoke inside. And I know it has filters, but I still think some of the smoke can still get in.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it the old-fashioned way, just kind of toughing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, apartment's all hot, and my candle's melted, so
we had
to get these here.
Yep.
So, but I hope they'll put these fires out soon,
yeah.
You know. Well, let's have some fun here.
It's amazing. Christmas will be here before you know it, you know.
Yeah, I know it.
Oh, that's one of the things I wanted to talk about.
What was that?
You know they've done a relaunch of the Gong Show?
Yeah, I saw the advertisement for that. I've not seen the show yet.
I have. I've seen a couple of them. It's hit and miss. I'm going to have to call KTMF, I think it's ABC, and ask when it actually is, if it is, you know, every week, because for a while it was, and they kind of stopped it. And
you think they were doing a series of tests?
Yeah, and last week they had it, I think. Oh, it is fantastic.
Really?
It is hilarious.
Okay.
I can't describe it. I mean, it is the same format.
Really?
A different host, but the same format, and some of the skits have been hilarious. Someone had a cane, and you know, it's so visual.
Okay, tell me about it.
Had a cane, and she was singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips," and then he got gonged, but it was funny.
Okay. Who are the stars that
I cannot remember the names of the stars that did the paneling. And I was able to record some of it because they had the premiere pilot on, I think, last week or the week before. And I didn't know what to make of this one. This was so visual. They had the silliest. He quit until he almost got gonged. Not quite, but it was funny. This guy had some spooky-looking houses in the back, like old, dilapidated buildings, and he dressed up like in WWF wrestling, and he had a ukulele.
Oh, no wonder he almost got gonged.
And he said, "It's time for your Uncle Clutch, boys and girls. I'm gonna tell you a lullaby. Cozy, comfy, okie dozy. Let's see. Don't you?" And he started playing the ukulele. He would cry, "Uncle, your Uncle Clutch is gonna take you from your mom and dad, but something or another, and I can't remember how to. But you'll still be yummy in my tummy." And he was playing this ukulele, and it's so visual. I couldn't describe it, but I was laughing my head off. I was just laughing so much. He finished before he got gone. They didn't even try and pick up the mallet, but I knew if he'd continued, they would have been gone.
I see.
Because two of the contestants gave him a 0. I thought it was just ridiculous. One person gave him a 10.
Really?
One person I would have given him a 10 because it was so funny and so silly and so corny.
But that was the Gong Show, though. It was supposed to be silly.
Exactly.
It's not supposed to be necessarily top-notch like, say, American Idol.
Right,
like
right.
That. This is fun stuff.
I just loved it. I hope you can see it. I wish my VCR could record.
Well, I'll check it out. You said it was
KTMF. Yeah,
okay.
11. I'll have to see.
That sounds like ABC channel.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
Check it out. Yeah, but I hope that they don't expect The Voice.
No, they don't.
Or something.
They don't. Yeah, they don't.
Because that would take away, because that's supposed to represent ordinary people.
Yeah, and they don't. I mean, we had the guy singing "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" and our Uncle Clutch, which is just, so they're not doing it. They're keeping it the old Gong Show format. It's hilarious. Oh, through the tulips, So tiptoe through the flowers with me, and they gonged her, honey. He had this silly and a cage. Oh, it was hilarious.
Yeah, because see, with the Gong Show. Well, let's talk about that for the people in the television audience who don't remember the original Gong Show. All it was ordinary folks. They weren't like what you call virtual, so it was like on The Voice for real. They just came on that show. They had a lot of fun. They did jokes, skits, wore weird costumes sometimes.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious.
And just did funny things. And so, if they had a singer who sang reasonably well, they'd get points. Do they still have the point system?
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Is it up to 10 still?
Yes.
Okay, 10 per.
Yes.
And they still have 3 judges?
Yes.
So I assume that the judges are probably actors more.
They are.
Or movie stars or something like that. You don't know who the host is, do you?
I can't remember his name.
Do you know what movie or is he like a movie star or?
I don't know. I couldn't remember it. We'd have to Google it up. We'd have the new Gong Show.
And it's called the new Gong Show, huh?
Not even called the new Gong Show. It's just the Gong Show.
Oh, okay.
Just the Gong Show.
It's based on the original.
Right. It is hilarious.
Okay, well, I'll have to check it out. I can look it up on that computer.
Yeah, and some of those skits were so funny. Some of them were more serious, and but some of those skits were just
Now, do they have a Gene the dance?
I wish they did, but it just started.
Oh,
it's only a few ones. Maybe they've done, I think, 3 ones at most. So I hope they get a Gene the Dancing Machine.
Well, maybe if they have to give it time because the younger generation they're not going to remember. Gene the Dancing Machine, and I think I told you the history of him.
Yep.
Yeah, he was a stagehand at the NBC studio, and at first. Before he was actually on the show, when the show was going to a commercial. Well, even though we didn't see it on camera, he was entertaining the crowd while they were waiting for the commercials, and he was a hit. So Chuck Barris put him on for real, and then he became a hit.
Oh yeah.
That's how he got on that show.
Yeah.
From being a stagehand, so that's a little history of the real Gene the Dancing
Machine.
Yeah,
I guess we lost him. We did.
Yeah, we lost him at the age of 82, I believe it was. So. But I'm glad they've got this new Gong Show. Do you know what, it's every day, or is it once a week? Or?
It's once a week if they have it, but it's hit and miss. Sometimes I can't find it.
Oh, I see. So it's not like a consistent every week.
Yeah, and I wish it would be. That's why I want to call up the station and see what is the time for the Gong Show.
Probably because it's a new show. They're probably just introducing it and testing it.
They may be. I think so.
That's probably what that is.
Yeah.
To see if it'll even pick up.
But it was fun. I just loved, the tiptoe through the tulips, and that guy who was a WWF wrestler singing on the ukulele, calling himself Uncle Clutch. That was
Uncle Clutch, huh?
Yeah, so funny.
Oh my goodness.
He was trying to be scary, but he looked silly and goofy, and it just.
But see, that's what makes that work. Because, it's supposed to be fun.
It is.
It's not supposed to be necessarily serious.
Exactly.
Like all the other shows.
Yeah, that's what it. And people were laughing, and people were enjoying, and people were having a great time. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you tell me about some of the other acts that they had on there?
Let's see. I can't remember. I can't remember them. I think they had some dancers or something. I don't remember some
like
singers.
Like ballerinas and things.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That,
they had one of those type of things. Yes.
Okay.
They had one. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Can't really remember. All I remember right now is Tiptoe Through the Tulips and Uncle Clutch. It was hilarious.
Right.
It was so funny.
Well, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, getting back to Star Trek, I'm looking forward to
it.
that.
Absolutely.
Now, you've not seen any of the commercials of it, have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, no, I don't even know how to explain, because, when they have the commercial, it's not like a long commercial.
Right.
It's sort of like a little tease that says...
Right.
They'll show, a couple of characters from there, and they'll have some of that music, when you're looking at an introduction for a movie that's about to come out. And that's it. And then it just says Star Trek.
Yep.
But from what little that they're showing, because they're not showing much, they show maybe the Enterprise go by, and I can't even describe it. Oh gosh, I couldn't even describe it. It's really fancy.
Wow.
We're not talking like the Next Generation. It is fancy, fancy, fancy. You make me thinking for the Gong Show.
Yeah. Heck, if I wouldn't mind being on the new Gong Show.
What would you do?
I would tell my surreal jokes and sing my songs about the washing machine. That's what there's no washing machine, and there's a hot in their way. Wasn't that surreal? And one said, oh, that's your way? No, it's in your, is that a hat in your way? No, it's in, and the other washing machine said, no, it's in your way, and it's blocking my view. Of course I'd get gonged, I know I would, but the thrill of being on a national audience, saying all those jokes and singing, I want to live in a washing machine, I would love it.
Well, you can do it here on the cafe
until
you get on
and
the
I would
show.
be brokenhearted if I came sick down that day and I couldn't come in. I'd have to reschedule. Boy, I would be brokenhearted. Man, wouldn't that be a blast to be on the Gong Show?
Yeah, I think so. And I'll finish this for you. You recognize the song?
The Young and the Restless?
Yeah.
Yep, I got it right. Yep, that's what I would be doing if I got to go on the Gong Show.
Its real name is called Nadia's Theme.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know the history of that? How
I
this
don't.
song came into being?
Mm-hmm.
There was a gymnast back in 1976, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that year. She was, I think, like 13, 14 at the time. Her name was Nadia Comaneci from Russia. And she was the first athlete in the Olympics for gymnastics to ever score a perfect 10.
Whoa.
And so that song that I just played was written because of her victory.
Amazing.
Called Nadia's Theme. That's the history. Eventually they put it on the soap opera The Young and the Restless, but originally it was because of her victory. She scored a perfect 10.
Amazing.
She's the first gymnast to ever do that at that time.
Cool.
And of course, there's probably a lot of gymnasts that have done it now, but since she was the first one, that's the history of that song. That's where it came about.
Speaking of beautiful music, I did something nice. I went to Air Candy. I'm not promoting products. I'm not saying shop, but they have a nice 2-for-1 binny of old records, 50-cent records that no one wants or just donated. I got another Neil Diamond album.
Oh, really?
From 1973, just for 50 cents. It was called Rainbow. What Neil Diamond was doing was covering other people's songs, like Both Sides Now and some other things, and just, you know, If You Go, or just really, Suzanne, I mean, Neil Diamond can sing. Just beautiful. I have some of those songs on other records, but a couple of songs I didn't hear yet, so I've been really enjoying that record. Oh, it's beautiful. His music is beautiful.
Yeah, well, Neil Diamond is quite the singer.
Mm-hmm.
That man was blessed with a great voice.
Yeah.
He's older in years now, but he can still sing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's just amazing. I hope the younger generation will get to appreciate him and enjoy his music.
Yeah. There was a band that came at the Wilma a few years ago, Cherry Cherry. They were a cover band for Neil Diamond.
And
they were
singing
fantastic.
That song that he sang?
All those type of songs that he sang.
I see. So they were like an opening act for him? Was that
No, it wasn't. I wish the real Neil Diamond had come to town.
Oh,
but it was just $18. It was a cover band covering Neil Diamond, and the guy looked like Neil Diamond. It was great. It was great. I even have a signed poster of that, Cherry Cherry. To Emmett, you rule! Because he really liked it. Just really liked it.
Okay. Wow. And was that here in Missoula?
Yeah, a few years ago, yeah.
And how long? It was about an hour or two long, something like that?
Yes, about a couple hours long. It was just great. They even covered Brother Love's Traveling Salvation Show and some others, and you know, Sweet Caroline. It was fantastic. Yeah.
See if I can remember. If you remember that.
That's great. But yeah, that ain't looked like the younger Neil Diamond. It was fantastic. Really? Oh, it was, yeah. Oh, I love Neil Diamond. But this was a good cover band, you know.
I see.
Yeah, I even met the lead singer, just, you know, who was doing it. You sound real like the real Neil Diamond, but he was across from a chair. We got to embrace each other. He was was wonderful. Yeah. it didn't. He was doing photographs of it. I don't think it got in there even on the program. I think I saw it on the YouTube channel, and it looked like I was grimacing. Well, I wasn't grimacing because of the hug, but it strained my back to reach out like this. Oh, you see, reaching my back kind of makes me grimace.
I see.
So please, I hope you didn't think that I didn't want to hug him, because I really did. I thought it was great, because I'm all for hugs. But just reaching across a table, you know, makes me kind of grimace, just because it hurts my back like that. It strains your back.
Wow, you know, we've got about 15 minutes left. You see how fast this whole hour has gone by? Well, I'm glad you got to see that concert.
Yeah, they came for 2 years.
But you never got to see the real Neil Diamond.
No, he never came. Like I said, Gordon Lightfoot came to town, but I didn't have the $70 to go see him.
You've been to, have you ever seen a famous performer for real? Any, like, say, I don't know, Elton John or something?
No, I never have.
Paul McCartney? You never seen any of...
No, I never have.
Paul McCartney?
No.
Well, I guess this Neil Diamond...
Yeah.
Cherry Band is about the closest to a famous person for you, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I wanted to go see Gordon Lightfoot, but I wasn't able to. I just didn't have the money, you know.
Well, $70, that's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I know it's Gordon Lightfoot, and, you know, fine singer.
Mm-hmm.
You know who's on television? Judy Collins. Do you remember her?
No.
Famous singer from the 60s. She was on a news program just last Sunday.
Whoa.
She's like, I think in her 80s now, but she looks great for her age and still sounds great.
Mm-hmm.
And she was one of those like vocalists of the 60s during the that time when Bob Dylan and all those people came out. They had those folk singers, I guess is the way to describe them.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many people remember her, but from what I remember of her, she was pretty well known at that time. And she still sounded good. She was... The reporter for ABC was, I don't know, they were at a theater or maybe her home or wherever it was, and she was sitting behind a grand piano. She was just playing some chords and singing some stuff. I thought it sounded great.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, just little excerpts and stuff like that. I just didn't know if you knew who Judy Collins was.
No, no.
Her. And that whole generation of people at that time, they're either gone or up there in years now.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely.
It was Bob Dylan, it was Peter, Paul, and Mary. Remember them?
Yeah, yeah.
And, oh goodness, just a bunch of people in that time period there. But they did the story on Judy Collins, and it was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see her.
Yeah.
She's looking pretty good for a lady as older as she is now. But that voice of hers was still there.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. So, I guess that's just a talent that some people have. And they were showing clips of her as a young woman, too, and stuff. And when they compared it, she sounded the same to me.
Yeah.
It was just amazing, just really amazing. Gosh, I wouldn't even know any songs in that music. Let's see. Recognize it?
I've heard it, but I can't remember where.
Blowing in the Wind, I believe, is the name of that song.
You know, I've heard it, and I can't remember where.
Here we go.
And I don't remember where I heard it.
Well, that song is, what, about 50 years old?
Yeah, I heard it somewhere.
I think it's called Blowing in the Wind. I think it's the name of that song. I believe that's the name of that song. If I'm wrong, somebody can contact me and correct me on that. Let's see if I can think of any more of those kind of songs in that era. Oh my goodness. Peter, Paul, and Mary, I think, was the group that sang that. Oh, let's see if I can think of any other songs in that era. Probably not. I mean, 50 years ago, I was kind of young then. So it's not like I was really watching Bob Dylan at that time. I think I was like probably kindergarten or something. I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, those people left an interesting legacy. else can I? Oh, I know. I'll play this for you real quick. This is called Prelude in C. I thought it'd be a perfect song.
Oh yeah.
For being at the Vatican.
Absolutely.
Beautiful song.
Yeah.
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've done this.
Yep.
And we're getting to the conclusion.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
That's the Prelude in C. Perfect song for being at the Vatican.
Yep.
And let me think. I think of a nice little Bible song since we're there. See if you notice it. If you notice it.
Jesus loves me, this I know, 'cause the Bible tells me so. Oh, I love that song, yes.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Jesus loves me. It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
Perfect song for being at the Vatican.
Yeah, they did a similar one on Toddler Tunes. You know the Toddler Tunes channel 926 that I enjoy that as. Oh, do you want some more of the secret ingredient?
Sure, take some more if you got any.
I do.
Go ahead on that.
And anyway, during the slumber set, which is on from 6 o'clock till 4 a.m. in the morning to help the little kids go to bed. The babies go to bed. Just they have a beautiful song because I love the slumber set. It's very nice, but I don't know who sang it. Can't remember. But only He can love you perfectly.
I see. I don't know that song.
Yeah, it's only been played on Toddler Tunes. It's something like a blanket He will keep you warm, like a mother He will seal the storm, but only He can love you perfectly. Oh, it's gorgeous.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Oh, it's only been played on Toddler Tunes, but it is beautiful. I have it recorded in a few places. Oh, it is gorgeous.
See if you know this song here. Wait, let me make sure I'm doing that right. Hold on, let me think for a second. No, let me think of another one here because I'm not sure I know that one I was going to do. It's been so long since I've done those old-fashioned hymns there. Let's see, how about this one?
Is that a Bible hymn or not? A religious hymn? Don't know it.
In my heart there rings a melody.
Oh, good.
Just think of that. Let's see if I can think of another one. I'd have to get an old hymn book out.
Oh, yeah.
Get re-familiar with some of those songs.
Yeah.
How about this one? Wait a minute. Let me take another.
Holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God in three persons, blessed Trinity. Yeah, sometimes back in the old days, they would sing that on, the Feast of the Holy Trinity on the Catholic calendar. On the Catholic calendar, they would sing that. Oh, yeah. Ironically, that wasn't my favorite of hymns. It's a very good song and adores the Holy Trinity, and I like it. But it's so stately. So stately. It isn't really a beautiful, wonderful hymn like To Jesus Christ, Our Sovereign King, or it isn't like Jesus Christ is risen today, or something really beautiful. It's a very, very reserved and grave and serious, which is good because it's reverent. But
I understand that. Well, let's see if I can think of some other old-fashioned.
Yeah, my favorite hymn of all is Jesus Christ is risen today. Oh, I love that. Oh. They sing that every Sunday, during the Easter season or on Easter Sunday. They please turn to your hymnals and sing to Jesus Christ is risen today, and then that's on the Easter feast. Jesus Christ is risen today. Yeah. Hallelujah. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
So I don't remember.
That's it. That's it. Oh, that's a beautiful hymn.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's all I remember.
That's all right. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get re-familiar with these old hymns again. You got any final words? We are almost out of time, literally.
Let's see.
This went by really fast.
Oh, yeah.
And I really enjoyed this episode here.
How about this surreal joke? There was this one chicken that went into the hardware store, and I may have told you this already. And the clerk came out and said to the chicken, "Do you want to stare at the wall?" And the chicken said, "No, I don't want to stare at the wall. I want an enchilada."
That's a good one, too. That's a good one. Well, I guess we'll make some acknowledgments here and sign out, but I want to enjoy just
it's beautiful,
this backdrop one more time. It is beautiful, And just to give you last minute things I can say. No, I can't think of a thing.
Yeah.
Well, I am Asaph Adonai. And Emmett and I are at the Vatican. I am your host, and I guess it's the entrance to the Vatican itself.
I think so, yeah.
Picture here. So affectionately on my left, our aging rocker Emmett, and he told his surreal joke, and I guess that's the great way to end this show.
Yeah.
A surreal joke.
Yep.
So until our next show, Maranatha. There you go.
Yeah.
Well, make yourself at home. I'll shut everything down and make you a copy of this.